Hey guys, I'm here. Welcome back for episode 6 of season 1 of The Bear. We're going to go ahead and hop into this, guys. If you want to see the full-length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you're a member of the channel, get you access as well. It isn't watch-along format, so you will need your own footage to sync up the time codes for actually the entire episode. Over there, we get the same thing for all the other shows and movies that we cover on the channel. You also get to suggest and vote on movies to react to each month. We got monthly Q&As, behind-the-scenes footage, to try to make it worth your while since you are going out of your way to support the channel. But guys, at the end of the day, really appreciate it. Enjoy this reaction. Until you leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. That all sent out of the way, let's go ahead and hop into episode 6. Ceres? I don't know how to say that, but here we go.
All right, so you guys want to hear the story or what?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Come on.
Here we go. All right. So we're at Ceres, right? Which,
Yo! I did not know he was in this.
you know, they could walk over and just get fucking hammered in this little fucking bar. Anyway, the name's Ceres.
Wait, is
It
that...
was named after...
Is that Mikey? Is that Michael?
Anyway, on top of the building, there was like a statue of Ceres, and her back...
Ceres.
Point is, we're out all night. We're drunk as shit. We figured the only place that's still open, of course, Ceres. Being 6:45 in the morning, we are right to assume that the place is gonna be a fucking ghost town. No, fuck off, sugar. We are not doing raisins. Don't do that. We're not fucking doing raisins. Anyway, cousin, was it a ghost town?
Oh.
It was not a ghost town.
Not only was it not a ghost town, it was a fucking rager. It was fucking packed. It was just like, right? All fucking Blackhawk fans, and cousin was there.
Savvy.
Oh! Sammy! Dennis, motherfucking survived. Number 18 in the house. This curious fellow, he somehow gets his hands on what was it? It was like a series pamphlet or some shit.
Behind the bar.
Reading aloud about the history of the goddess of agriculture, and somehow in that process, he somehow decides that he too has this deep connection. Takes out his phone, he starts leaving this outgoing message, right? What was the fucking message?
You have reached the voicemail of Richie, the goddess of agriculture.
Shit is genius. The goddess over here, he's trying to leave this message, just getting louder and louder and louder. And somehow with all the cacophony, all the fucking nonsense, with all the fucking hullabaloo, we hear this fucking voice ring out. This guy, he turns around. Who was it?
Bill Murray. Bill Murray.
It's
What?
Oh, Bill fucking Murray. He's right there. Bill fucking Murray actually says to Richie, he says to him, he goes, "Why are you doing that?" And Richie says, "Because it's funny." He fucking says that to Bill Murray because it's funny, and Bill Murray says, "No,
No, it's not.
that is not funny." He goes, "Give me your phone."
And then he goes, what's your name? I mean, Bill Murray says it to me, the king. Fucking Bill Murray.
Yeah, no, I understand who that is.
If you call me, you can hear it.
I get it.
Call me. I still got it.
I believe
it's
you.
still on my phone.
I'm good.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Thank you.
You don't want to hear it?
You guys were at a bar at 6:45 in the morning?
Yeah.
The whole point of it is that
Wow, that did not land the way he was hoping. Damn. So I assume that was Mike.
a sense of humor, you know? And even worse, you know, I'll tell you, even actually much worse, it's like she got no sense of Chicago history.
Yo, listen up. Okay, I just yell like that?
Yeah, make it worth it.
Take this green tape off before it gets to us. It takes 5 seconds. Because once it's soapy and our fingers are pruned, we can't fuck with this shit.
Yes, chef.
Thank you for your time.
2 hours, the
Oh.
whole binge.
Chef, this new dish is done. It's easily adaptable. We can make it great to go.
Are you saying risotto to go to me? I am barely convinced we're ready for it to go at all.
Let's just try it. I don't understand.
Chef.
It's right here.
Chef,
You can have
chef,
a taste.
Chef,
It's right
hey,
here.
listen to me, please. 1, I'm thinking about it, so hold on. 2, I know everybody you used to work for. I called them before hiring you.
Why'd you do that?
Because your resume is excellent, this place is not. Everybody said you were incredibly smart, you were incredibly talented. They also said you were incredibly impatient, incredibly green.
Okay, so that's why my business couldn't cut it. That's why I'm here. That's why you
not what I'm
don't.
saying. No.
So what are you saying?
I'm saying give me a minute.
Yes, chef.
Okay. Now, can you make this work without ruining the flow?
Yes, chef.
We have finally gotten this to a place where things are sort of, kind of, a little bit chill. I would like to hold on to that as long as I possibly can.
Okay, did you get it?
That didn't last long.
You know, there is something called the Internal Revenue Service. People in this place, they haven't given that government organization anything in 5 years. And somehow
Ooh.
I'm the co-owner in this nightmare, and my home will be seized if I don't give them some money.
Oh.
Okay, so I've spent the last few days on top of my other job
Wow.
and my life getting all of your documents in order so I can reach an agreement with them to pay a smaller amount. Go in there and to get the payroll records from 2018. Can you do that for me, please?
Do that.
Tax shit. Yikes.
Or
Yikes. Okay, go, Carmy.
I know exactly where it is.
Thank
all right?
you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Wait a minute. It's a fuck you. Why the hell would he organize it like this?
I don't know. I'll ask him when he's not dead.
Yes. Should I be wearing a gas mask?
Nah, man. You good.
Who's that? When I tried out for the Cubs, I was playing on the farm team, and they wouldn't put me up. And I got pretty good at figuring out places to stay.
Bro, I'm not homeless. I just started sleeping here so I could save time on my commute. I'm just so close to nailing these donuts, and they gotta be perfect.
Okay, good. So you're a psychopath.
I just want them to
No,
be
he's
perfect.
just ambitious.
You want perfection, bro? Start with a shower.
Oof.
It's never that bad. Wait, you used to play for the fucking Cubs?
Aw.
You good?
Yeah. Feels weird out there. Bar closed.
You go there a lot?
Nah. But nice to know it was there. You know? It's like a fixture.
It's like more things are changing. They're losing more and more of the community.
They all suck now.
They're different.
Yeah, they are different. That's why I keep telling you guys, stop fucking with this place. You know, you let up a little bit, everything changes. You know, you don't realize
It's
this is a delicate ecosystem, and it's held together by a shared history and love and respect. There's this statue on top of the Board of Trade. She has no face. People are like, where the fuck's her face? And our architect, John Storrs, right? John Storrs goes, well, when we put her up there, it was the tallest building in the city, and no one really gonna see her face, so we didn't bother to put one. But now, every goddamn building is taller than the next one, and they all just look out at this chick with no face, and it's just...
Oh, whoa! What the
Fucking
hell?
kidding me? Do me a favor, okay? Ask around, see if you can sniff out who shot up my shit, all right? In exchange, you guys can hang out here, but low pro, all right? I don't want any noise. I don't want any fucking gangster shit popping off. I don't want anything that's gonna freak out my customers, okay?
All right.
Dig?
Doug, respect, all right? All right, you'll hurt him, okay?
Richie's an interesting character, man.
You okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck, I don't even know anymore.
Should we call the cops?
No.
I
know.
Tuesday afternoon.
Sugar,
I'm gonna lose my house.
don't co-sign for a drug addict. 45 minutes to open, chefs.
Oh, wow.
Keep not processing trauma, Carm.
Dude, what? I can't close.
Yeah, just keep working. It's like nothing ever happened.
A window got shot out. Everybody is fine. The end.
Because that's what I'm talking about.
Natalie, you're pissing me off.
Well, you're pissing me off.
I mean, I get where they're both coming from, and they're both kind of right.
Is there a name for that thing where you're afraid of something good happening because you think something bad's gonna happen?
Life.
Not wrong. Not wrong at all.
Other night, my kid asked me if my real last name is Bad News. I guess I'm in her mom's phone. It's Richie Bad News.
Oh. He only calls when there's bad news.
She says I'm contagious. I only call with bad news. Maybe that's not what you're talking about. Fuck. I don't know. Fuck it all.
Yeah, man. Shit's heavy. Looks so good. He's dialing it in, man.
Damn, chef.
Aww.
Chef, you think that might be a good time for you to try this?
Yes. Thank you for asking.
Man with a spoon just right in there.
It's tremendous, chef.
Thank you, chef.
Gotta wanna try it.
Sauce is a little bit tight.
Yeah, heard. Thank you. Do you think maybe soon, maybe we start rolling it out as a special soon? See how it plays?
It's getting closer. Yeah.
How close?
I told you it was great.
You actually said tremendous view, remember?
I didn't tell you it was perfect. Cindy,
I don't understand.
Chef, it's not ready yet. You understand?
I understand.
Thank you, Chef.
Thank you, Chef.
Damn.
Hi.
That's gotta be so frustrating.
Risotto. I had an extra, and I'm Sydney if you need anything else.
Oh, thank you, Sydney.
Hey, if he likes it once more, it might play to her benefit there.
I know you're mad at me.
This is just irresponsible.
No. I mean at your house. All the stuff you said.
I was annoyed.
Clearly.
I think the thing that just pisses me off, is the thing that I'm probably too embarrassed to admit, is that you never ask me how I'm doing. Like, ever. Plus, we never spend any real time together. This place is eating you alive.
You always blame this place, right? You don't blame Mom. You don't blame Mikey.
How can I not blame this place? All of our time, money, work gets sucked up into this place. The only thing we get back is chaos, resentment.
Sounds like Mom.
I'm serious.
I'm serious.
I just want things to be on solid ground. I want things to feel
consistent.
Yeah.
That's totally reasonable.
Appreciate you saying that.
Fortunately, life doesn't play that way sometimes.
I guess all the time I feel like I'm kind of trapped because I can't describe how I'm feeling. So to ask somebody else how they're feeling, that just seems, I don't know, insane.
I get it.
You're right. I want to know how you're feeling.
Oh.
How are you feeling?
Really good. Just great.
Right. Yo, is this it?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Sitting in this file labeled shit.
Little boys look great, guys.
Oh, shit! What's he doing?
Oh, no.
Where's my gun?
Oh!
Any of you motherfuckers take my gun?
Thank you so much for your patronage. Everything's under control. Please enjoy your beefs. Focus on that. Chicago, am I right?
Oh, no. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Guys, shut up! Please.
This isn't his space.
It's not your space.
Yeah, because you know it.
You're the one getting there.
Yeah, because you're cruise blowing cigarettes.
Hey, lower our voices, please. I'm Sydney. Let's start there. I'm Sydney.
John.
Mr. Carl.
Okay, Mr. Carl and John. Hello?
We didn't take your gun, bro.
Shit.
You apparently know Tina and Gary as well. Great. So now we all are in various states of knowing each other. Cool. Okay, so...
Move along.
So how do we fix this?
Can't be fixed because this guy's a bitch.
Oh, you fucking said it for the last time, huh? Yeah, you motherfucker.
God, this is making me so nervous.
Sandwiches, simple conversation, no yelling, no smoking, where all the food is. You know what I mean. All right?
Okay.
Okay.
Gonna need pop, too.
Aww.
On the sandwiches.
You guys take these. I'm gonna get more beef.
Wow, man. Stay safe out here, G.
Hey, fancy now, my guy.
Yeah, man, real fancy. Padres, but feel the drug test.
It's handled.
Damn.
Two dogs, two chickens, 4 all day, please.
He's revving me. He's revving me. So finally I roll down the window, right? And I'm like, God.
That look on her face.
Just chill. We're gonna love this next shit. Listen to this, because then
I'm rocking here. Richie, I need you to register.
Everything's changing and he's just spinning his wheels.
Shut the fuck up for a second.
Outside.
Wow. Like, she solved the problem. She's, things are changing, things are closing, things are being handled in different ways. Everybody else is doing better.
Get out of here. You are fucking my shit up.
You fucking kidding me?
And she was right there with him in the beginning.
My game
But
has
she's
improved
changing.
300% in 2 months. This place is organized.
But he's just stuck.
Yo, I love Mikey. You know how much I love that kid. But this is real and alive.
Mm.
And good.
They're kids, you know? She doesn't understand. She's a baby, you know? Walking around thinking that she can handle shit. This is a delicate fucking ecosystem.
Just keep telling yourself that, man.
I don't need this right now. I really don't. I cannot fucking emphasize enough how much I don't fucking need this shit right now.
The more it changes, the more of Mikey and more of his everything just falls out from under his feet.
Where you gonna go?
Wow. I understand. The more things change, the more that memory slides away. The more he's gotta accept what's not here anymore. God, that looks so good.
I'm sorry if I was shitty earlier today.
It's on it.
Yeah?
Okay, we got 4 beefs here. We need them out front, please. I love this tempo, though. Let's keep it up. Let's take it up another level. More urgency.
Can I get hands, please? Hands.
Yeah, I still don't really understand the hands thing. Damn. Okay, so that was Michael. Man, the surprise John Bernthal was a nice little thing that I didn't expect. You know, I never even like contemplated. Obviously, we were going to have to uncover stuff, but I don't know why I didn't even entertain the idea that we would do flashbacks, that we would see Mikey, let alone who would play him. But John Bernthal, man, that whole scene in there in the kitchen just shows such a bright vibe. And a capture of what things used to be like between them, like the siblings, Richie, all of that, and just the life he kind of brought to them from the storytelling, their adventures, his appreciation of the food, and just the way they just kind of used to be this unit, and then losing him to this place, to himself, and all the stuff he got himself wrapped up in. It's heartbreaking. It's such a bright memory to open up on. Richie's still clinging to a lot of that. He's still hanging on to these memories. He still refers to this place as being owned by Mikey. He still looks at everything as if it's still exactly the way it was while he was still around, and these places are closing. The stories he used to tell with Mikey to get the rise out of the party is not being received the same way as he would expect. You know, he's on that date and he was telling the same story that they were telling back then, and she's just like, "So you guys were at the bar at 6:45 in the morning?" It's like one of those guys that's kind of like stuck in high school, or their glory days are long since passed, but they're still just hanging on to them, like they haven't created any new stories. It's like that, but with Mikey, with their relationship. Richie is just stuck spinning his wheels. He's afraid of change. Most people naturally are afraid of change. Stores are closing on their street. New blood is coming into the kitchen. Things are changing. Mikey is gone. You know, all these things that were grounding him in his own life are falling away. It's that familiarity. It's consistency. Like with what Sugar was talking about. She'd like some of that, but then what she means is like stability. For him, consistency is the chaos of this place. He's used to this rhythm. He's used to this tempo. He's used to things being a certain way and functioning in a certain way and manner. And he's not really confronting the realities around him. And he's trying to keep things the way they were, which is, you know, honestly, what was running this place into the ground. This place was failing in the way that it was being run before. It just doesn't work that way. And everybody else is starting to find themselves in this and moving on. And, you know, even with Tina, who right in the beginning was like right there with him, like they were very much so the two that were most resistant to what Carmy and Cindy were bringing into this. And now after that whole little thing with her a few episodes ago, you know, she's taking pride in her work. She's trying to do better. She's like, I'm 300% better now than I was before. I like what's going on. This is actually something good. She's become a believer, but he's still hanging on. He's still trapped. I get it. It can be very frustrating, especially in the way he treats the other characters. the way that he's holding this place back, but it's heartbreaking because he's going through this himself. He's in pain. You know, the realization too of his ex-wife, the way she has him listed in her phone when his daughter was like, is your last name really Bad News? Because that's how he's listed in her mom's phone. So like, it's like, you only call me when something bad happens. Like, you only bring me bad news, and you're contagious in that way. And he's just like, he's not facing himself. He's not facing this change, this loss. It's heartbreaking. It's very, very tragic. And as much as he's like, oh, things can only be handled here in one way, it's a delicate ecosystem. It's all these excuses he's creating for himself to justify his complacency and his stagnation, you know. And then this whole thing out there with these two gangs starting this ruckus, you know, he was like, oh, I only know one way to address this. And he goes, he's trying to find his gun. He's freaking out. He's like, oh, they don't understand. Oh, I'm the only way that knows how to handle this. And then they go out and Cindy leads the charge on this and manages to ease and put out that fire. It's just showing that his way isn't the only way, and he needs to adapt. Carmy is looking inward. That whole like breakdown between him and Sugar as they were looking for the payroll statements from a few years back because she helped Mikey. She co-signed on this place. She's wrapped in on this, and all the money problems this place has are going to bleed onto her because the IRS will take what they need to from whoever's involved. All of this is so deeply rooted to all of these different characters in these very different ways, and everybody's coming from a very well-meaningful place. Like, she just wants the best for Carmy. She wanted the best for Michael, and she resents this place rather than the other things. Like, she sees it as this like whirlpool, this void, this black hole that just keeps taking and taking and taking away from her family. Like Carmy said, he's like, I don't see you blaming the people that were involved in this. And then he takes ownership on his own lack of care. We talked about this last episode. It's like he doesn't really ask her how she's feeling. He only comes in, he's already brought things up when something he needs or something the business needs. And then she expressed that, but then they talk it through. And like, his reasoning for not asking makes a lot of sense, you know, in the way that he described it. And I like that they're coming together. And then after all that, he like reflected a little bit and he realized that maybe he was being a little too hard on Sydney earlier as well. But obviously he wants things to be in the right place. We got a consistent flow at the moment. Things are getting better, and introducing something new right now may disrupt that. So he's kind of very protective of what they have right now, because from where they started off to where we are now, things are leaps and bounds already better than it was. So like, he's like, I kind of want to live in this for a little bit, just enjoy this comfort for the time being. And she's like, okay, we could start working on this other menu, this like these adding these other items onto it, and maybe even offering to go, which is already something he's been a little iffy on, because obviously stability right now is not guaranteed with things the way they are. So he's coming down on her a little bit harder. Like, he's giving her mixed signals and stuff. She doesn't know really how to compute a lot of that, because she's also, like he said, I talked to your previous jobs and they all said you're pretty impatient. Like, you're great, but like you expect like these things to happen on a dime, and that's not exactly how it works. He's got to process it. She's got to be patient as well. But then, you know, she made that meal and everybody's praising the shit out of it. Even he did. And she had that one left over. So instead of getting rid of it or eating it herself or sharing it with everybody else, she took it out and gave it to a customer, and he was like, oh, ooh, okay. And I think she's going to maybe force his hand eventually. I'm wondering if that'll come back or if that was just like a little one-off little moment there. Now somebody outside the kitchen has tasted it and may request that now. Like, hey, where's that on the menu? That was really good. And then he'll have to maybe accommodate that. I wonder if that was a little bit of a play on her part. Marcus is like really committing to this to the point where they thought he was homeless. I was like, hey man, I understand, like, if you need a place to crash and you don't want to ask about it, I can help you. He's like, oh no, I'm not homeless. I'm just sleeping here because I'm trying to like really nail this donut thing. Like, he's really committed to this. Like, it's admirable. It might be going a little too far. I don't know. You can sleep wherever you want, but at least try to take a shower. So he's basically living in this spot, his little corner of the kitchen. I'm loving the progression of this show and the depth of these characters. It's very rich. It's so rich. It's so well done. And the acting is just beautiful, masterful in this so far. And this show is just tense. Again, funny, but tense. I do not understand at all how this is locked into comedy. Anyway, guys, what did you think? What are your thoughts on this episode? How do you feel about these revelations, this opening up, this deepening of Richie? I'd love to hear from you guys and get your perspectives as well. But with that all said, sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If it did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Remember, if you want to see the full-length reaction, you should check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, get you access as well. And speaking of before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends: Manny Sherritt, York Scott, Melito, Robert Anguiano, Jeffrey L, Jake Contrell, Eric Official, Casey Wood, and Russell Crockett. Thank you guys so much for continued support. Well, that's it for this video, guys, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.